Hey everyone, welcome back to the workbench. Wayne here, and I just want to go over my final video here for my door hinging challenge. So the kit that I was doing the door hinges on is the 66 Nova Pro Street. So let's have a look. Okay, so what I've done is I was challenged by Rick Howard, aka the Badass Canadian, and Fast Jimmy 71 back in June to open the doors, open the trunk, door panels in to this body. This is a spare body that I've got. So I accepted the challenge, and the challenge was they gave me till the end of August. So like I said, this is the final video on this, and I just want to show everybody just how it turned out. So, doors open, both sides. I'll do the trunk in a minute because I did a little bit of a twist to the trunk. On the doors, it actually worked out very, very well. I've got, I didn't use any putty yet. I wanted everybody to see, you know, because of the contrast in color, but all this in here is all been cut styrene, and it goes all the way around, even the hinge, even up the front hinge plate, and that's on both sides. It's on both sides, all the way around, nice and clean. It's all been sanded. I just, like I said, I just haven't got any putty into it yet. I thought that the most difficult thing was going to be cutting the doors open, but I was sadly mistaken. The challenge actually was fitting the interior bucket into the body, because, you know, I thought, oh well, I'll just cut the door panels off and stick them on the doors, close them up, and be done with it. And I got to thinking, well, can't do that because I got to fill gaps. So after I glued the dash and the dash pad into the interior bucket, glued the interior bucket into the car, and then fit the doors, and did a lot of sanding, did a lot of grinding, did a lot of gluing. You know, from my previous life, visualizing what I needed in here, being a fitter welder, I was able to plan out my cuts and everything else like that. So that's the doors. The doors, they fit good. So that's the doors. No problems at all. Now, for the trunk, I wanted to do something just a little bit different, just because I wanted to. So I got the trunk hinged, and I used the Papa's scale hinges, only I made them out of jumbo paper clips. Because at the time my brass rod still hadn't come in yet. I do have it now, but I'm going to make some jigs so that I'll be able to do them off of and make it into jig work. And Andy X will know all about jig work, you know, being in that field. So the trunk is there, and then on the inside of it, I have put checker plate. I have put diamond tufted inside the trunk just because I wanted to. I had the time, I had it, so I wanted to do that just to see that how it would look and how it would work. So all that is a Dasani water bottle. Now I got this trick off of another one of our community channels. I can't remember the name of the channel. I don't know if it was Redneck or who it was, but the Dasani water bottle. You take the label off, and in the middle is the diamond plate. And that's what you get. You get it. It's clear. I've tried to flatten this out. I've had it underneath books and whatever, and it will not flatten out. It's in a circle. So that's what I used inside the trunk lid, and it was almost a perfect size for what I needed. A little bit of trimming, a little bit of cutting, some CA glue, clamps overnight, and it works. So that was the challenge put forth to me by Rick Howard, aka the Badass Canadian, and Fast Jimmy 71, was to hinge the doors, hinge the trunk, get the door panels in, and I went one step further. I made sure the whole interior bucket was in, minus the bucket seats and that, because they're going to go into another kit. The dash pad's in there. It's all filled on all sides. Trunk lid is cut. Trunk lid is hinged. I've got some plates here to stop it, and I've done diamond tufted. So this is, I wanted to keep this to be a quick video, just to show that I've done the challenge set forth by the two gentlemen, and you know, I am going to use this body. I do have, I don't have this kit again, but I've got the Grumpy's Toy Nova that just came out. So that's going to be the Grumpy's Toy I'm turning into a street machine. And so this one here, I'll probably paint it up, the white with the red, and use the decals from it, and just have the body sitting on a stand as if it's waiting to be assembled for the race. No motor in it. I'll do something with the interior and that, but I'll do it up in the white and red for the Grumpy's Toy. So again, you know, that's it for me. I do want to mention, I do want to do one shout out. I know I don't usually do shout outs, but I want to do one shout out, and that's the Styrene Mike. I've been watching Styrene Mike. He's been doing a 70 Chevelle with opening up the doors and that. So he knows what I've been going through, and I know what he's been going through. But Mike, the doors, they're coming along. You're doing great with them. You know, don't kid yourself. It's not that easy, but you're doing a good job on it. And like I said in the comment, just you got to be 4 steps ahead of yourself. You know, I had to think about where the placement of the hinges, and when I started to cut the interior bucket, as to how the hinges were going to react, you know, with the interior bucket. So, you know, it's Sharpies, it's gluing it in, it's taking it out, it's putting it back in again. It's, you know, there's a lot of trial and error. So, but, you know, it worked out, and Styrene Mike, yours is coming out great. Keep going with it. Don't get frustrated with it. Just take your time with it, and that's all I did. I've been almost 2 months on this, off and on. So, that's it for this video. You know, please comment below on what you think. Rick and Fast Jimmy, you know, I think I've met your challenge. I think I've done a very good job. So, you know, please respond, comment, tell your friends. Who knows? Anyways, so that's it for me. So until the next video, cheers.